All right. Hello, hello. Hi. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I'm Sean Azemi, and if you are somebody who is looking to start a side business, you don't want to go to another job, drive around, and do all kinds of stuff. You like it to be flexible, you like it to work for you, then go to sidekicksean.com and let's go. Let's get started. Let's see if this is a fit for you, if this is your space. And go to sidekicksean.com. You can answer a couple questions. We'll get in touch with you and see if we can work together. Let's go. Let's do this dance. So, boy, do I have a story for you tonight. I love the content of tonight's live, or the subject of this live. This is as pure gold as it gets, in my opinion. You know, um, I've got a story for you tonight that starts with a cow and ends up being a huge life lesson. Come on now. Quick question. I got a question for you. If you had to choose, if you had a choice and you had to choose between um, the simple, predictable life versus the complicated, uncertain life, which one would you pick? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious to know which one you would pick. Um, at one point, maybe I would have wanted the uncertain, complicated, but I really don't want complications anymore. I just want it simple. But it just doesn't happen sometimes, right? Now, be truthful. I can't be alone in this. How many of you actually feel like you've made life harder than it actually needs to be? Come on, drop a me in the comments if it hits you, because I know I've at times I have made life very complicated, and you know, who knows. But Bray, what's up? I see you on YouTube. How are you? By the way, we are live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So the reason why I look over here and there is because I look at the comments and I got three cameras going on. So that's kind of the reason. Justin, I see you on YouTube. If you drop a comment, I'll call you out again because we're live on four different platforms. So, Justin, I see you. Bray, what up? Is it Girasoli on TikTok? I see you guys. Hey, if you are not subscribed or connected with me, let's go already. Subscribe, hit that bell button. I literally look forward to saying that every night. Bell button. So yeah, if you're not connected with me, connect with me. Let's go. I'm pretty awesome. You'll see. I have the best freaking story for you tonight. That's gonna really surprise you. So this teacher asks a young classroom to write down the benefits of being a cow versus a human. First of all, let me say that that's kind of creative, isn't it? Like that's really creative. The benefits of being a cow versus a human. Now, the entire class wrote an essay, but there was one that stood out the most. Are you ready or are you ready? If you're ready to hear this, this essay, just a few points about it. Drop it in the comments. Say ready. I see you, Ray. I'm grateful, blessed, and highly favored, my friend. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Is it? Yeah, cinnamon's. Wait, cinnamon sando. Or is it cinnamon's? No, it's cinnamon and dough, right? By the way, it's 11:11 p.m. here in Southern California. Say what? Drop it in the comments what time it is where you're tuning in. That would be kind of fun. So, cinnamon is ready. Let's go. Let's do this. I love it. Vance Town says, I have a question. You can drop your questions here. I'll get to them. Don't worry. I ain't shy about questions as long as it's not rude and weird and stuff, because I will block right away. I don't mess around. So if you're rude, obnoxious, or just are looking to pick on somebody, I'm not that person. Um, so I'll just block you right away. All right, let's go. So a classroom was asked, hey, listen, a classroom was asked to write about the benefits of being a cow versus a human. And everybody wrote, but this one essay really stood out the most. So here's what the student wrote. Student wrote, you know what? If I were to, and I'm going to summarize this whole thing, obviously, right? Without, I'm picking out the points and sharing, and I picked out all the points, and I'm going to share them with you. And the student writes, he goes, you know what? If I were to write the whole entire benefits of being a cow versus a human, it would take forever. But I like to share a few points about being a cow versus a human. One thing is that the most important thing when you are a cow and not a human is that you're no longer a human. You're a cow. And I've never seen a cow worry about his rent or his mortgage. No cow ever worries about getting fired from their job. They're not even anxious about a promotion. Have you ever seen a drunk cow? Have you ever seen an addict cow? Ever seen a cow flirt with somebody else's wife? Somebody else's spouse? Have you ever seen a cow unemployed and chilling, kicking back? I've never seen a cow cause trouble for another cow just to get its job. I've never seen a cow gossip. You know what? I have never seen a cow beat his wife or spouse or abuse their spouse. A cow would not brag about their in laws to their spouse. Why aren't you more like your sister? Why can't you be more like your brother? Have you noticed cows don't have poverty? They don't have jealousy among them, right? I know some of these are actually funny, right? And when you think about it, they're like, yeah, of course, a cow. But then you get it, right? Have you ever seen a cow cheat on his wife or her husband? Commit adultery? There's no hierarchy in the cow world. Every cow is the same. No cow looks at another cow differently. Every cow is the same. They don't make another cow's problem their own problem. They may understand and be helpful, but they're not going to make it their own problem. They don't accept bribes. No cow will ever put down another cow or embarrass another cow in a crowd. Have you ever seen a cow break another cow's heart? I love it. Eric Griffin on YouTube, man, I'm going to showcase that. He says, you know what? I've seen a bull cheat on his girlfriend, but never a cow. That's freaking hilarious. I love it, bro. Have a good night. Oh, Eric, you're money, dude. You guys on YouTube, consider subscribing and hitting that the bell button. Let's see. I'm confused right now. Why is this about a cow? Eric is freaking money. You tuned in a little late. Why describing me, bro? Oh, come on now. Bray is like all about his deal or something. I don't know what he's talking about, but whatever. Oh my God. You got some, you got a YouTube channel? I'll check it out, bro. If it's not like weird or you don't have cuss words all over the place, you're not political or stuff like that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's see. Let's find out. All right. I'm going to continue with my cows. Now, you don't see a cow like being shameless in front of their own family, right? Have you ever seen a cow cheat, steal, or lie? Doesn't ever overeat to where he's got stomachache, can't sleep until the morning, while the next cow next to him is starving. No cow ever does that. Think about that. It's really big. They don't overeat when the next cow next to them is hungry. And the student wraps this up by saying, you know what? The best thing about being a cow and not a human is you're no longer a human. And he wraps it up with saying, our clothes come from cows. Milk, cheese, butter, cream, they all come from cows. But you'll never hear a cow say, me, me, me. I freaking love that. Dolphin duet. What up? How are you? Right? Manuel says, what am I smoking? Only the good stuff, brother man. Only the good stuff. But I do not like profanity and rudeness. And therefore, you're about to get blocked. That's it. So I love how this kid puts all this stuff into a whole different perspective where it relates to us human, about gossiping, about cheating, lying, adultery, stealing, gossip. I mean, just on and on and on. And when you think about it, everything there makes total sense, right? If you take it out of context, then yeah, it don't make no sense. But if you actually pay attention to the wisdom and the benefits of being a cow versus a human, I think it's so money, right? Drop in the comments and let me know which one of them spoke to you the most. Which one was actually the one that said, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I like that one. Dolphin Duet, thank you for all the loves on TikTok. I see you. I appreciate you. Um, so, yeah, if you got some value from this, drop the word value in the comments. Why not? Let's spice it up. And with that, hey, my wish is to be more like a cow than a human. Just saying. With that, if you're not following me, subscribe to me, connected to me. Why not? Let's go. I am all over the place. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. Let's go. And I go with Side Gig Sean. If you are somebody who wants to bring in more income, wants to have a side business, if you want to open up a storefront and have something on the side, I am not your guy. But if you want to use the online space to make some extra money, go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions, and let's get in touch with each other. First of all, let's see if you're serious. Two, let's see if this works for you. And then we'll take it from there. So with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.